Yes, sir, that's correct. It is 1/10 hertz.
Yeah, so from our perspective, the allowance is effectively up to 30 seconds, up to 3 samples based on the 1/10 hertz. This is not an LCC violation, I believe.
Yes, sir. I would agree with that at this point. Copy that.
We're checking with KUS on 232. I don't think they have 212 access. We're trying to verify, but it sounds like they have a loss of lock as well. About 2 seconds.
Okay. And I guess for both KUS and COSE, do we have lock now?
That's affirmed. We do have lock for COSE.
They're talking about a brief data dropout.
Perspective, we did have a temporary loss there within the allowable and per the requirement. Let's go.
And this is Houston Flight. We have lock and we have good telemetry here in GFC.
And KUS has reported to they have good lock now. So with all of that, OSC, then are we in a go configuration per your LCC?
Yes, sir. Recommendation would be go.
Right. LP, you concur with that?
Yes, sir. LP concurs go.
And launch director?
Yes, sir. Launch director concurs go.
All right, and I'm going to go ahead and just verify everybody has everything else complete, launch director, and if we do, we'll be ready to pick up the pole at that time, unless there's something else that you're aware of.
No, sir. Let's verify all our work is complete, and I would like one last check of our constraints list.
All right, let's see. OTC, are you still waiting for comp config, or are you?
That is affirmed, sir.
Yeah, you don't open item?
Yeah, OTC, this is CBSC. That forward step 290 is complete. Copy.
Okay, so OTC, you're complete with all of your work?
That's affirmed.
All right, copy that. STC?
STC is complete.
And GTC?
GTC is complete.
Okay, excellent. All right, and LPE, just want to verify we have no open constraints at this time.
No open constraints. We have a clear board, sir.
Okay, tracking the same here. And launch director, with that, we are clear and ready to pick up the launch readiness poll with your go.
All right, sir. I am go for the poll.
All right. And for all personnel, this is the NTD conducting the ARTEMIS II launch readiness check. Verify ready to resume count and go for launch. OTC.
GC is go.
STC.
STC is go.
GTC.
C's go.
MCO.
TO's go.
Safety console.
Safety console is go.
LPE.
LPs go.
RTD.
RTD's go.
Houston Flight.
Houston Flight is go.
ROC.
Rock is go.
And CDR.
Crew is go.
Copy that. Thank you, Reed. And launch director, NTD. Our launch team is ready to proceed at this time.
All right, NTD, I copy all. At this time, I'll perform my poll. Attention on the net. This is the launch director performing the final poll for launch, verifying no constraints, and go for launch. EGS, Program Chief Engineer.
ARTEMIS Chief Engineers are go.
Copy, thank you. EGS, Chief Safety Officer.
ARTEMIS CSOs are go.
Copy, thank you. Range weather.
Launch weather is go.
Thank you, LWO. And Artemis MMT Chair.
MMTs go.
Thank you, John. And Integrity Launch Director.
Continuous Charlie PLT. Thank you, Charlie. This is Victor. We are going for our families. MS1.
This is Christina. We are going for our teammates.
MS2. This is Jeremy. We are going for all humanity. All right, Charlie, your Artemis II crew is go for launch. Full send.
I copy that. Reed, Victor, Christina, and Jeremy. On this historic mission, you take with you the heart of this Artemis team, the daring spirit of the American people and our partners across the globe, and the hopes and dreams of a new generation. Good luck. Godspeed, Artemis II. Let's go. and NTD Launch Director.
Go ahead, Launch Director.
Yes, sir. You have a go to proceed with countdown.
Copy that. I'll put it in work. CDR, NTD.
Go.
Gear visors and initiate short purge for your EPROC 10.1.1, steps 8 and 9.
10.1.1, 8, 9, going to work.
Copy. CBSE, NTD. Start and verify recordings of our Orion cameras.
Copy and work.
Thank you. RSR, NTD.
RSR.
All right, perform the booster ignition SNA arm rotation. Enable at this time, please.
RSR and work. Booster ignition SNA arm rotation enabled complete.
Copy that. Thank you.
Integrity crew, close and lock visors.
I don't even want to talk. That's exactly what you wanted to hear right there. We're going to get that clock coming back up. It should begin to count. But across the board, you heard the launch director and the rest of the teams of folks that are managing these preparations say that they are go. So what's happening now is they were finalizing that checklist. We're going to get that exact T0. We're going to have that come up here on the countdown, but when it does, we should expect to be minutes away from the launch of Artemis II. If you're just joining us, it's a big orange rocket. Why is this so
ECL
important?
NTD will be waiting for your verification on the short purge.
ECL copies.
And for all personnel, once we get that short purge verification, we'll verify that we are clear to go, and then we'll proceed with the terminal count.
Waiting for that terminal count. Why is it so important? Because in the white part of the rocket, the cone part, up there at the top, there are 4 human beings. And they are going not just into low Earth orbit. If everything goes to plan, they will be on their way around the moon.
About a minute.
Copy.
I have to say, hearing the words from the crew there in the go, no, go poll, that flicked something in my brain, and my heart is absolutely racing.
Here at the press site, there was an audible cheer. There were people clapping. There was a woot, especially when he said full send. Commander Reed Weissman there.
Outstanding. Sawyer, are you going to go start to get cameras set up as soon as that clock starts to count?
As soon as we enter the terminal count, yes, I will head over to my cameras. I will report back shortly after launch to provide the atmosphere here, the vibe, and the feeling. But right now, people are moving into position. Everyone's heading closer to the rocket. You can see the smiles now. At the same time, you can also see everyone's getting down to business. This is, the serious moment here. So this is a wild environment. The energy here is electric, and hopefully the same wherever everybody else in the world is watching.
Short purge initiation is verified.
All right, copy that, and we're verifying our constraints.
On our end, the voice of Sawyer Rosenstein there at the press site, just over, what are we, 2.5 miles away from the launch pad, Sawyer?
All
Yeah,
right,
a little
we're
over
clear
2
from
miles.
cutouts. And with that, we're going to resume the clock momentarily.
Oh boy.
And CGLS,
Here we go.
you can resume the clock on your mark.
GLS copies. 3, 2, 1, mark. GLS mainline has been initiated.
T-minus 10 minutes and counting.
We are counting. 10 minutes to counting. We're going to reset our clock so that it matches, folks. It's going to take us just a second. But there is that clock counting at the press site. The American flag and the Artemis flag. Go ahead.
It's like only 10 minutes into the window. Of the 2-hour window, they may only use like the first 10.
We'll take it.
6:35 p.m.
Just a couple things that they were closing out there at the end.
Okay, well, I guess we should be talking about what we're gonna see, right? Because we are
Well,
one
we're
minute
gonna have
now to crew access arm retraction.
Sawyer Rosenstein, the voice you heard checking in from the press site,
And
was
Houston
Sawyer.
flight
Sawyer's
and
gonna
rock.
hop
Our
off.
new P0 is 223512.
Houston flight
Oh,
copies. 223512.
There you
See
go,
you in a
Alex.
second.
22, 35, 12. Yeah. Now under 9 minutes.
It's quite a really high heart rate moment, I guess. But yeah, we're getting ready. 8.5 minutes to go. Should be keeping an eye on that crew access on retraction in less than half a minute.
Good deal. We'll see if we can see that when it retracts away. Ryan, how you doing?
I am absolutely pumped for this thing. As I said earlier, we've waited so long for this moment, and it is 8 minutes away.
GLS is go for crew access arm retract.
There's the call out. And
Watch
there's
the arm swing. Yep. So that room at the end is where we saw them boarding the rocket, and now that arm, the entire room, it's like a building on a stick, is getting out of the way so the rocket can lift off. Crew are all buttoned up in the top of the rocket. We saw all those hatches get closed, suit leak checks performed, everything closed out as 4 human beings are standing by ready to ride this rocket. Coming up on 7 minutes now.
Up next at 6 minutes, core stage tank pressurization will be initiated. Orion will go into internal power, and the ascent pyrotechnics will be armed.
Won't be much
Very shortly.
visual there, right? We're not going to see anything
Yeah.
like the crew arm retracting like we did.
We may see, though, since you said visually, that vent at the top of SLS core stage might actually disappear as we go further into the terminal count, because that is venting out pressure, right? And they're now about to pressurize the tanks on the core stage, and so you don't want to vent, right? You don't want to release that pressure. You actually want to keep it. And so that vent might go away. Not immediately, it's not right in the moment, but further down. And we have their D getting ready to track.
Got that robotic tracking mount there with, I think, like 3 or 4 cameras strapped to it. D is going to track the launch with a joystick there, like playing a video game. But the
148 BPM for me right now. I just got an alert.
148, and I was okay. We should
We're
hear
gonna
the
put
call
you
out
on telemetry
Go for
on the
core
screen.
stage tank pressurization.
There it is.
All right, let's see.
And now this is a very important moment, because from here on, if they were to hold, they only have 3 minutes. Okay? So, and
All
the
right, I
further
think-
we go down into the terminal count, the fewer options they have to hold and things like that. But
Yep, coming up on 5 minutes. I believe Alice has rejoined us here. Alice, do we have you back in comms?
I hope so. This is really exciting. I mean, my heart's fluttering. I can't imagine what the team are like on the ground. Getting this close to be able to see this finally
GLS
live.
verifies
Oh my
last
goodness.
capability available.
oh,
And CDR, do you copy?
CDR
there we go.
copies, lots
Launchable
available.
system. Launchable system is now available if needed. Next
That's
call
definitely a
out should be
GLS is go for FTSR.
that one.
It's arming that flight termination system.
Yep.
FTS.
Gosh, we've been watching this
GLS is
countdown
go for LH2 high flow bleed check.
for so long, and now all of a sudden we're down to just 4 minutes left.
Yep.
Yeah, that call out was to prepare the engines, getting them further chilled down for the liquid hydrogen side of things. Coming up in 20 seconds, we'll hear the go for core stage APU start. That's the auxiliary power unit that powers the things like the gimbal system on the engines, on the main engines of the core stage. Hopefully we get a view of those engines being undergoing a gimbal test about a minute after that.
GLS is go for core stage APU start.
There it is.
Now under 4 minutes.
Yeah, and we may see those jets on the engine section of the core stage for that APU, those auxiliary power units. There we go, the engines. And the whining, the usual cha-chung, cha-chung, cha-chung that they do. Yeah. Next should be GLS go for purge sequence 4. It's one of their purge sequences for their engines. Very long to explain. We have only 3 minutes.
GLS is go for purge sequence 4.
There we go.
There it was.
Boy.
Going like clockwork.
Yeah.
We're starting to bring up those pad mics so y'all can hear the sounds of the pad here too.
Yep, next to big items will be the upper stage. The ICPS will enter internal power at T-minus 2 minutes 20 seconds, and then 20 seconds later at T-minus 2 minutes, the SRBs, those solar rocket boosters on the side of the vehicle, will also switch to internal power. And then the core stage will follow at T-minus 1 minute and 30 seconds.
At 2.5 minutes, here it comes.
Yeah.
I believe it's at 2 minutes and 2 seconds that the ICPS switches to internal battery power, so that's the next
The
before
engine-
that we're expecting.
The engines are moving.
They were gimbling, yeah.
They're doing like a TVC check.
They're dancing.
You just see the shadow change a little bit down there.
GLS is go for upper stage to internal power.
Oh my goodness. How are you
That's
guys doing?
Under 2 minutes. Yeah.
I can't imagine what everybody there on the ground is feeling right now, because this is exciting just to watch on the screens.
GLS is go for core stage to internal power.
Here we go then, everybody.
1 minute.
60 seconds away. T-minus 50. T-minus 40 seconds.
GLS is go for ALS.
The vehicle is now in control of the countdown.
25. 20.
Expect the hydrogen burn-offs to ignite momentarily. Here we go.
GLS is go for core stage engines.
There go the Rofies. Here comes the deluge. Ignition of the RS-25s. Ignition of the boosters and liftoff. Artemis II is off and away. Let's go to the moon.
Houston, integrity, good roll pitch.
Roger, roll pitch. Integrity, AMT high.
If you can hear me over the rumble, we're 60 seconds into flight of Artemis II, humanity's return to the moon for the first time since 1972. We are under the thrust of 39,000 kilonewtons out of the twin SRBs and 4 RS-25s. We're through max Q 10 seconds ago. Continuing to pitch down range. Beautiful ascent from the Space Launch System. Next up, we will have SRB separation 2 minutes and 8 seconds into flight. Approximately 30 seconds away, those twin SRBs will use up all their propellant and fall away from the SLS stack. "20 seconds away from SRB burnout and jettison. Gorgeous ascent downrange from the tracking cameras. 2 minutes into flight right now. And we've got burnout. And that looks like SRB jet. The boosters are separated. The core stage is flying on its own. Once producing 80% of the thrust at liftoff, those boosters are spent.
Integrity, guidance converged, performance nominal, upper stage RCS ready.
Copy all, Stan.
Was that an onboard view?
That was an onboard view.
I saw one of the strakes on the core stage.
Next up, we will have the launch abort system jettison at T plus 3 minutes and 18 seconds into flight. That's just over 20 seconds away from now. The launch tower will jettison and make way for the rest of the flight.
Yep, right before that, the service module panels will jettison. It's a 3-piece panel that protects the service module on Orion, and they will separate before that jettison. Oh my goodness, look at that.
There they go.
Look at that.
There's
Look at that.
the panel separation.
And there goes the launch abort
There
motor.
it goes.
Oh my goodness. Now the crew has a clear view out of the windows of Earth as they propel themselves all the way to orbit. Oh my goodness.
And we could hear Reed Wiseman, commander there, confirming good separation.
8+02.
As the crowds watch on from Florida, the next step in flight is going to be the course main engine cutoff.
At the Carmen line.
Past the Carmen
There's the
line.
Carmen line.
Outstanding, Stan. We haven't seen.
Once again, for 3 of them, one of them for the first time, Jeremy Hansen now in space. I would say there's probably another call out about 5 minutes into flight. That's when one of the abort modes will be 3-engine press. We're probably going to hear some of that. There's been some of those call outs as well during ascent. Those are normal, basically informing the crew from here on. This will be, if something were to go wrong, right, that will be the option to abort. But again, everything continues to go well. Amazing, gorgeous launch views of SLS during daylight, and it continues to go.
This is spectacular.
This beautiful clean plume here, like this is where, for all of its leaky problems, the hydrogen
onboard
shines. It's making water behind it.
GPS processing.
All right.
And can we just acknowledge?
We see the same, and we have a beautiful moonrise. We're headed right at it.
Yeah, that's true.
I was about to say, can we just acknowledge they were basically on time? We were, what, 11 minutes after the launch window opened?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
That's on time.
And on the first launch window that they have actually attempted, right? Because they've done wet dress rehearsals and things like that. But now they are actually...
Integrity, 3-engine press.
That's the abort call out. If, for whatever reason, they lost one of the engines, they will be able to continue the mission.
That's why they said 3-engine press there. Like they could press to orbit with 3 engines. They don't need that 4th engine because there's enough.
I believe it's
thrust.
all the way actually to the moon. Like the complete mission will still be able to be done.
Well, once you get to
They are
orbit, you're
far
halfway to
away.
anywhere. So.
But yeah, boy. One of the other
It is
things, I don't know if
still-
it's still visible.
You can still see it. It's still going down range on these long range cameras.
I don't know if
Go
we
ahead,
may
Alex.
call this out.
Integrity looking good at 6 minutes.
There we go.
Yeah, we are 2 minutes from core stage Miko.
Yep. Before that, the core stage engines should throttle down to limit G's, because even though it didn't produce a lot of thrust on the ground, now the core stage is basically drained a lot of that propellant. It's already used a lot of that propellant, so now the acceleration is going up. So we're going to limit those G's.
Expect nominal shutdown.
There we go.
Integrity copies, nominal shutdown.
Oh, from the launch control room.
That's from
Finally.
LCC.
Wow.
Be Charlie in the bottom, probably?
It looks like it.
That looks like
In
Charlie.
that position? Yeah.
She's got to be excited. I mean, they've all got to be. Can you imagine having worked on this for as long as they have? What an achievement this is, just to get this far.
There's the plume.
From Port Canaveral.
I was going to say, that's from the port down the road.
Those SRBs, they leave that sort of pillar of smoke, and then once they separate and you have this is the orange part of the rocket right now. What's burning is that central stage with the hydrogen and oxygen. And the hydrogen and oxygen leaves a really clean plume behind it, whereas those SRBs leave a pillar of smoke that you ride into space.
Another point here, mode 4 abort once around, maybe? They're not calling it.
Integrity, AOA open.
There we go. Okay, so now they could be able to abort once around, basically all the way around the Earth, and come back to the Pacific Ocean on the West Coast if this were to again. But it's continuing. It's going. It's still 20 seconds to Miko. Main engine cut off.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, almost 10 seconds now.
10 seconds, yeah.
Almost 10
It took him
now,
10 seconds, 10 seconds to say that. It's an Alex answer.
I'm also very nervous, so I cannot word right now.
Here we
I
go.
don't blame you. The chat behind the scenes, I was going to say, there's some great images coming in. We can't wait to share with you all.
No exhaust. Now.
Looks like Miko to me.
I don't know if we got that diff there, like...
Whoa! Stage separation!
Stage separation from the core stage.
Nominal Miko, core stage separated.
NASA's animation a little bit behind schedule here, but here it goes. It's catching up.
Oh my god!
And that was
NASA, go back to the live view, like.
And that was Capcom Stanley Love at Houston, and now is getting lost now over the horizon, I think, right?
Yeah, this looks like it's from the aerial imaging platform.
WB-57, yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, the vehicle is going to be in a planned 2,222 by 27 kilometer orbit. That's what the core stage just inserted Orion and the upper stage into, and that's so that the core stage will re-enter over the ocean when it comes back around in its orbit. So they're not, unlike a Falcon 9 launch, which you might be used to.
Houston, looking ahead to PRM numbers so far per the pad.
Not sure if there'll be a callback.
Numbers for the pad.
There we go. But unlike a Falcon 9 you might be used to, they don't need to light the upper stage right away. So they're actually going to be coasting with the upper stage for a little while now, and the perigee raise maneuver will be 49 minutes into flight. So this is absolutely nominal. We are not expecting the upper stage engine to be ignited right now.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm being wowed at the moment. I don't know if you guys are looking at the chat, but I've seen a few photographs that have come in from our team on the ground. Jerry shared a couple of launch that are just absolutely mind-blowing. I can't wait for all the audience to be able to see those and purchase those as a memento of this historic day.
Now, it's very important to stress here that the mission is nowhere near done. We're just 10 minutes into a 10-day mission, okay?
Integrity, good. Neds deploy.
Right, all these images that are coming into the chat behind screens, I cannot wait to be able to share them with the audience right now because they are blowing my mind. The team on the ground have done an amazing job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because Philip actually
Voilà, du coup, on a vu en direct ce magnifique lancement d'Artemis. Juste inoubliable, historique. Ah, je suis très heureuse de vivre ça en direct. Ma génération, on n'a pas eu l'occasion de voir ça et... Waouh! Ça y est, on est parti, quoi. Go to the moon. Bon, on va voir, on va suivre ça vraiment avec beaucoup d'attention. J'espère que ça vous a plu. En tout cas, moi, c'était pas prévu que ça se passe comme ça, mais il fallait vraiment garder ça dans les archives. Juste magnifique. Bon, j'espère que ça vous a plu. En tout cas, on s'en souviendra. Bon, comme on dit chez nous, en Bretagne, Kenavo, mais là, honnêtement, je vais juste dire bonne chance à cet équipage. Vraiment. Allez, ciao ciao!